Meet the man, Tracy Davison, the 60-second millionaire, who's on a mission to change the world. With a plan to deliver meaningful achievement. With a massive vision to improve the lives of his fellow man. Starting with the Filipino. Now is your chance to join us on this adventure and experience a complete lifestyle makeover for yourself.
I love it when I can make other people happy. It brings me so much joy.
And you get to watch it all. This is 60-Second Millionaire TV.
Good afternoon from the Philippines. Today is June 25th, 2015, and this is our afternoon powwow. We're very, very excited about the fact that yesterday was our second highest day for people signing up for 60 Smart Zone. We signed up a total of 24 people yesterday. Wow! For the month of June. So this is the record for the month of June, and we've got about 5 more days left of the month. Our best day was earlier in the month. We hit 39 people signing up for 60 Smart Zone on that particular day. I forget which day it was exactly, around the 10th or something like that. But that was an excellent day. I put a challenge out to everyone today that let's see if we can beat the record before the end of the month. We can beat the record of the highest day, which is 39 people signed up in a single day. Okay, can we do that, guys? All right, so let's go ahead and jump into some reports, starting with our Executive Secretary, Lanny.
Good afternoon, everyone. So for my report for today, for the SA Progress Report, we have the agent base, we have 7 BP, 62 executive, 107 directors, 89 leaders, and 44 agents for a total of 309 agents. So we have reached the 300 mark for the agents, and we're still hiring new agents. For fulfillment progress, we have the new contestants, 91 for the week, and for our new sign-ups, we have 12. So from 8 yesterday, we got 4 of the sign-ups that Sir Tracy stated with on the 24 people that will sign up yesterday are from the agents. So that's the 4 here. That makes 12 today from 8 yesterday. And then for 60 Smart Zone, we have 1,955 members, soon approaching 2,000 members, and then 1,271 actives, 684 inactives, and 691 people on auto ship. So please encourage your downlines now that we have the credit card processor to activate. So I have noticed that there are some people who have reactivated. They joined a wall pack today to reactivate, and then their sponsor welcomed them again for reactivating their account. So that's a good progress. For success assurance, we have 1,446 clients and 509 without access. And that's my report today.
So as you can see, we're having pretty consistent growth. It's happening every single day, and the numbers don't lie. They are what they are. So flip back the page to the first one. So right now, I got to tell you, my attention is really starting to move into the direction of this number right here, the 309 agents. Because I want to make sure that our agents are trained, okay? With agent training will come with more numbers in fulfillment. So that's really the key to fulfillment, when these guys are out there doing as they're trained to do. Now, we're dealing with a lot of different types of people. Some people have very busy lives in addition to working with us as an agent. So that's not 309 full-time agents, okay? That's probably more like about 15 to 20 full-time agents, and all the rest of them, they're going to fit it into their life wherever they can. And we have to understand that. Okay, that just is what it is until the income gets to a point where it doesn't make sense to do anything but this. Okay, so we're going to grow into that. But my attention is going to start turning to these guys, and what I really want to see is that they're making the minimum effort to be plugged in to the information, to what we're showing in these powwows. Are they watching the powwows? Are they commenting on the wall of joy? in the powwow. So this powwow is going to be, I'm going to cover some training today that is critical that all of the agents need to see. So we need to make sure that if you're a VP, you're talking to all of your executives, not some of them, but all of them, and say, look, it's important that you watch the powwow today, and it's important to stay tuned into the powwows ongoing. There's continued training for you there, okay? If you're an executive, you're going to want to talk to all of the directors that are below you, and so on down the line. See, if everybody just talks to the people that they have directly below them, then people start to understand the importance of being plugged in and staying tuned in. The more people are tuned in, as a team, we can grow faster, we can pick up speed. And so that's what this will lead to. As I put my attention on them, my attention will then have an impact of increasing our speed all the way around, not just on sign-ups on a daily basis, but also on fulfilling orders on a daily basis. And as people see that we're fulfilling orders on a faster and faster basis, then they'll be more encouraged to participate and be a part of Success Assurance as a client. And so we're very, very excited about all that. So let me go ahead and get a report from Dan. He's got some excellent updates for you.
Hello. So we have all the credit card processing up and running, so you can get a 1-month subscription. It's sitting there, and to make the fulfillment process a lot faster, there's a field that when I go through and process it, it actually says tracking number for the shipping. In the so instead of putting a tracking number for shipping, I will be putting the ePIN code for you. So just go ahead and order however many you want, and then I'll generate the ePIN code. It'll be in the tracking number, and I will go out as an email. The processing will be sporadic throughout the day, so you won't get it immediately. But I try to get to it, 3 or 4 times a day to go ahead and process the orders that are there.
All right, excellent report. So once again, that's a temporary solution for people so that those that want to use a credit card and seem like they don't know how to keep their account active, or they don't know how to manage to turn the auto ship on because they don't have access to a credit card. If that's what's been holding people back, problem eliminated, right? You've got a solution. It's just a matter of loading your wallet. So once you've got your wallet loaded and you can use a credit card effectively, this way to get your wallet loaded using a credit card, and we've seen people place orders for more than just one set, which is $11 is the price there, but you're getting a $10 ePIN. Okay, just understand that. It's marked up because Dan's got some costs to cover, so that's how that works. So, but it's a temporary solution, and quite frankly, it's probably your best solution if you have a credit card, as far as the cheapest way to kind of keep it rolling. Okay, I mean, for the most part out there. So we love to see more participation, more people taking advantage of that. Well, that's available. But on another front, ycart.ph is up right now. ycart.ph does not have a credit card option yet. Boo! Okay? But you can use ycart.ph to make a purchase using direct deposit. Okay? So there is a way for you to complete transactions on ycart.ph. And anything that you purchase, every single software we make available inside of ycart.ph is $10. Yay! All right, so it's $10 for each and every item in there, and that gets automatically delivered as soon as you click done. As soon as you finish your purchase of the order, automatically the product that you purchase goes straight into your email, because it's all digital download. So, or actually, I think a download button comes up, and you can click download. Okay, so it downloads right onto your computer. So in either case, the product is delivered instantly when you make a purchase from ycart.ph. And that's Y. Just if you know how to spell my name, Tracy, it's Tracy backwards. Okay, so Tracy's Tracy. Ycart is YCART, or C, yeah, ART. Ycart. I got stuck there for a second. Okay, so it's ycart.ph. PH is for Philippines. Okay, so we do have somebody that will help us set up credit card processing to Whitecart. That may take a day or two for them to finish that process with us, but since the way we set it up, should be no problem. It's not a network marketing company, it's just a software digital download company, okay? So that's all it is. But in addition to your product, we're going to give you an ePin, you know, as an add-on, right? So, you know, if you pay $10 for the software, you also get a $10 ePin. So you can look at that any way that you want to look at it. It's a good deal, right? Because you're actually getting something of value. What we want in return is a review. So we will request a review from you. You'll get an email from us saying, please review the product and give us a good assessment of what you think of the product that you purchased from Whitecart. Because then, based on the reviews, I will then take a more serious look at products that get positive reviews as products that I will then put into our company, 60 Smart Zone, and we can start expanding the digital product base of 60 Smart Zone. I know many of you have been clamoring for that to happen, but again, we're pre-launch. I got 1,000 balls in the air, guys. You know, you have no idea what it's like for me. Some of you, it's a big job to just get everything set up, but we're getting there. And every day you see we're getting closer and closer to the point of having everything in place. Look, by the time this thing is rocking and rolling and moving at 300 miles an hour, a good chunk of the juicy opportunity is gone. I hope you realize that. Where's the real opportunity? The real opportunity is when the thing's just kind of clunking along and it looks like it's got potential, right? You know what I'm saying? It's the item that has potential. That's where the greatest opportunity lies. It doesn't lie in the thing that's all streamlined, perfect, smooth. You know, it's just operational, totally fit, perfect. Okay, by the time it gets to that stage, you know, everybody else that saw the potential got ahead of you that waited for it to get to that stage where it was perfect. Does that make sense? And so where was the real opportunity? It was in the potential, not into the perfect, okay? Potential is better than perfect. If you're going to get going with something, I'm just going to give you a clue. You never want to go after something that's perfect, because by the time it's perfect, everybody else already knows about it already. You know what I'm saying? You want to be first in line, not last in line. That's where the big deal is being first in line, and that's where you guys are. It was roughly we're coming up to 2000, what number are we at? 1955. Wow. That's the wrong picture. 1955. All right, so that right there is great, you know. So, you know, hey, maybe tomorrow we could be 2000. I mean, if we break our record of 39 with a 45, that could happen tomorrow, right? Yeah. And we could be 2000 tomorrow. It depends on you guys, okay? So you guys get out there and get some excitement and just get the message out. Say, look, this is an exciting time. All the proof is in the pudding, right? We have been here consistently, and we have had consistent growth, and the excitement is getting stronger. The training is getting more and more polished as we go. The systems of operation are getting smoother and smoother. We offer 24/7 support here at HQ. We've been doing that for a while. I mean, guys, these are all major clues that you have the tiger by the tail. And if you couldn't tell, yes, I'm feeling much better today. So thank you for all of you that were concerned about me. Yes, I was sick, but I am feeling much better. I'm not completely over whatever that was, you know, but obviously you can tell by my big beaming smile and how I'm expressing myself that I am feeling much better. It was a really hard couple of days, last couple of days. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into some training, some very, very important training, okay? All right. Okay, there's probably about half of you in the company that have at least this, okay? So out of the 1955, there's probably at least 1,000 of you that you can look down and say, okay, this is you right here, that's you. And you can look down and go, yeah, I got one on the left and I got one on the right, and there might be some more people down below that, but you at least have that. And for the most part, all of you have that too. you have a God sponsor. All of you have a God sponsor. Okay? So yes, I'm getting back to basics. Why? Because there's a bunch of brand new people that just joined. And they need to understand that our system revolves around support. Okay? It's through support that we're not only going to grow our team, we're going to keep a team. Okay? That's how we're going to do this. People are going to stay together because we support them. And what's the simplest way to do it? It's through God sponsorship. Okay? All that is that the guy right above you is your God sponsor. Okay? So if you want to break it down, if you look at yourself in the matrix, okay, there's a guy that's right above you. He may not be the guy that sponsored you, or we could say gal, okay, but we can just say person, okay? But whoever the person is that's right above you, that's your God sponsor, okay? And it may not necessarily be the person that sponsored you. Your sponsor may be up the chain a little bit in the organization, okay? So it's super important that you're having some communication happening every single day with your God sponsor. Okay, that's just one person. Simple, right? Communication, okay? And since at least 1,000 of you have got this, you've got 2 people or more down below you, you got one person on the left, one person on the right, there's at least 1,000 people out of the 1,955 people that we've got right now that have this, okay? And that's a great starting point. You want to build the relationship of trust with these people, because maybe you didn't sponsor these 2 people. Maybe they were spillover, right? In some cases, maybe I don't know even what percentage to put on that, but in some cases, the people that are right below you, you didn't put them there, right? And if that's the case, listen very carefully to what I got to say, okay? Because this is even more important if that's the case. If the people that are right below you came as a result of spillover, okay, trust me, their sponsor who happens to be above you somewhere, they're counting on you. They're really, really, really counting on you to be a good God sponsor. It's hot in the Philippines. Okay, so they want you to be a great God sponsor, okay? So that means that you are going to communicate with both of them, okay? So now that means you're talking to, it kind of looks like a guy's waving hi, huh? Anyway, so you got communication happening between 3 people, okay? So that's you, that's your job, all right? I mean, if you can do that one job and do it very, very well, you are gonna make a lot of money with me, okay? A lot of money. If that's the only job you do. I mean, if you suck at recruiting, if you can't sell yourself out of a wet paper bag, you're going to make a lot of money if you can do that. And all that is support. Okay? If you will support, I promise you a pathway to money. Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay? Put a lot of energy in that. All right, so what are you going to talk about? Right? Okay, communicate, but about what? Okay, what do you want to talk about? Okay, let's say it's your first conversation. Let's say this kind of situation came to be recently, okay? And you're going to actually open up the channel and have your first conversation with your, we call them godchildren, okay? So you're going to talk to your godchildren for the first time. Well, the first thing you want to do is you're going to go to their Facebook, because I really recommend we do this communication for now through Facebook, because we're interconnected with 1 billion people, and the potential opportunity being interconnected with 1 billion people is so massive that we don't want to miss out on that. So it's a really good deal. Communicate through Facebook, and most likely that's how you came in, using Facebook. Anyway, so first thing you would do is click on them, because you can go in your back office and just click on their Facebook link, and boom, their Facebook page comes up. This is what I want you to look for. Do you see this? Okay? Is that what you see when you click on their Facebook? Okay? Is it? And if not, I'll tell you what your first conversation needs to be about. It needs to be about commitment. Okay? You see, if they're not already part of the Millionaire Revolution, they may have joined this thing not really understanding the real value of what they got. It's kind of like giving somebody a chunk of gold, right? Like if Dan came here, okay, stand up, Dan, I'll just give you an exercise. Hand this to me, okay? There you go. Let's say it's a chunk of gold, right? It's just in raw form, it's from a rock, right? And I just thought he just handed me a rock, right? And then I don't realize that it's gold. And Dan's sitting here saying, look, do you know what I gave you? That's right, good acting. He gave me gold. And then it tells me how valuable that is. Okay, thank you for that. So listen, you've got to let them know they're part of a millionaire revolution whether they realize it or not. They're actually embedded in a millionaire revolution whether they acknowledge it yet or not. Okay? What does that mean? That means that we're moving everybody down the line, especially the early birds, and that's all 1,955 of you. They're all early birds. We're moving everybody down the line to be earning $85,000 a month. Now, we're not talking about this has to take years. It doesn't have to take years. I've proven that over and over again and documented it on film. It doesn't have to take that long. I've proven this. Okay? This can be done in months. Get your income up to $85,000 a month. Okay? I'm here to help you do that. That's what the whole system is designed to do, on purpose. Okay? So, if they have not yet acknowledged that they're part of a millionaire revolution by making this their Facebook cover, okay, if they have not yet done that, then you want to ask them a couple of questions. Do you want to be a millionaire? Okay? Do you want to be a millionaire? This is your first conversation. You got through the hello, the little chit chat. You know, hey, I happen to be your God sponsor in this whole thing. I'm not even sure if you know what that means, but I want to introduce myself. I just happen to be the person right above you in the matrix. You have to get past all that. And you got the, it's kind of warmed up, and you're friendly and everything, okay? Then you say, hey, can I ask you a question? And they say yes. Hey, do you want to be a millionaire? And then of course they're going to say, well, yeah, of course. Say, and so you understand that means making $85,000 a month. That makes you a millionaire, right? And they say, yeah. Are you excited about that? So there's a series of questions, right, where you want to make sure you get to an understanding that this person is, excited about the idea of being a millionaire. If they're excited about it, then it should be easy for them to come on board the Millionaire Revolution and change their cover. Okay? Now, a lot of people have been creative and done some different things with their cover where they embed the message, but they still kept their own little style going or whatever. That's cool. That's all right. I have no problem with that, as long as it's on the cover, because then we know. Okay? So I want to take a little moment and do a little clip here on what I like seeing when I'm on the Wall of Joy. Okay, roll it. All right, so I'm going to take you guys on a little trip to the Wall of Joy. Come on over here. Okay, so here it is today. We've got a couple of posts we did. We're 21 levels deep now. So we've got 21 levels on one leg. And over on Sven's team, we've got a leg that's 19 levels deep. Some exciting stuff going on. Always lots of good reports here on the Wall of Joy. It's just something you'd be here every day checking this out. So this was yesterday's powwow. I'm going to skip past yesterday's powwow and go to the day before yesterday. I'm looking for something. Okay, so that would be the 23rd. Looks like we got 295 likes and 298 comments. Okay, so we got about 300 people that seem to be plugged in. That's the current feeling I'm getting out of almost 2,000 people. So I think we have some more support work to do, guys. But let me show what I do like seeing. I'm going to go ahead and click on the comments here. I'm going to open all these up. Open 50 at a time. Okay, so here's what I like to see when I come to the Wall of Joy. I go back to the powwows specifically. I'm looking at what's happening on my powwows. Millionaire Revolution. Millionaire Revolution. Millionaire Revolution. Hey, if you're part of the Millionaire Revolution, you're not alone. Even here, Millionaire Revolution, I guess that's Les's style there. Millionaire Revolution. I don't know, sometimes, I guess we're not friends or something. I don't know why that didn't come up. Okay. Millionaire Revolution. Millionaire Revolution. Millionaire Revolution. Millionaire Revolution. I'm just going to randomly pick someone. Millionaire Revolution. Millionaire Revolution. Millionaire Revolution. Millionaire Revolution. Millionaire Revolution. Millionaire Revolution. Awesome, awesome. See, this, I love seeing that. How many people are part of this Millionaire Revolution? Okay, by the way, Amanda, you're doing awesome. And for those of you who may not know, Amanda will be invited out to our leadership retreat. I haven't put out the next announcement yet. That's coming soon. I'm still identifying. I'm looking for about 10 more people to invite. We've got about 50 people. So once I've identified the 10 more people, she'll be included on that list. But thank you, Amanda, for everything you're doing. Great effort. And she's one of our new teammates. And I think for a new person, she's already got like hundreds of people on her team already. And I think she's less than 2 months new. I mean, she's very, very new. Off to a great start. Okay, let's see here. Millionaire Revolution. Millionaire Revolution. It's random. Let's grab another one here. Millionaire Revolution. I guess that's Jordan's style there. Millionaire Revolution. Millionaire Revolution. Millionaire Revolution. I'm actually looking really hard to find someone who's not a part of Millionaire Revolution. Somebody here. Well, you know what? We're very successful with the people who are on here making comments to be a part of the Millionaire Revolution. Okay. All right, so here's an opportunity right here. We got someone who hasn't figured out that this is a Millionaire Revolution and what we're doing with that. They could have just put it right here in the little corner right here, kept the trees, that'd be their style, you know. Millionaire Revolution would be fine in a little corner and keep that same graphic. But you know, we want to invite everybody to be part of this Millionaire Revolution. When people understand that through commitment, things happen, it's going to be awesome. So, okay, we'll get back up to the powwow now. All right, now, as you can see by that, it's very powerful for a new person when they come in and they see that everybody's part of this Millionaire Revolution. It's like everybody, you know, it's a $10 business, but they're all thinking they're going to become millionaires, right? And then it's going to create questions, and that's what we want. The questions lead to answers, and we do have the answers, okay? And if they tune into powwows consistently, they're going to get consistent answers, and they're going to get a path that they can follow. And see, if you can get them a part of the Millionaire Revolution, it's going to be a lot easier for you to get them to commit to what we need them to do on the Wall of Joy, as far as the consistency challenge, and to also watch the powwows consistently. So it keeps them fired up and moving and doing their job. Because like I said, if everybody just did their simple little, the minimum requirement, God sponsorship duty, if everybody do that, our structure would be super strong. Okay? We'd have a superstructure of strength is what we'd have if everybody did this, because this would be working on a cellular level. Okay? This would be like medicine for the body, right? Think of the 1955, that's the entire body. Okay? But then you take little groups, and you got Deborah Borg's group. I mean, they're on fire. Okay? They're a big chunk of that's in India and Sicily, on fire. And that's like organs, you know, like your liver or your heart, right? These are, you know, when you look at these groups, those are like organs. But the cellular level of our structure is the God sponsorship. It's the three people you got to talk to. You got to talk to your God sponsor and your God children. Okay? And we make that healthy, and that works well. What's going to happen is we're going to have super strength because there's that daily communication. We're not talking about something that a busy person couldn't afford the time to do this. Okay? This is so easy, simple, and easy to do that even a super busy person will find the time to manage to do that. Okay? It's not a matter of time, it's a matter of commitment. That's the key word here in that first conversation is, are you willing to commit? Okay? Commit. My dad always told me, you know, when it comes to breakfast, that pig sure had a bigger commitment than the chicken, right? You know why? Because the chicken lays the eggs, and you know what happened to the pig, so, you know. That's commitment. Commitment to breakfast. But see, if you're committed to making $1 million, if you're committed to changing your life, you're committed to doing what it takes to be a success. You're committed to get to the point where you feel good about yourself. You feel good about the people around you. You feel good, you feel good, right? Don't you want that? And I'm telling you, with a little bit of financial freedom, you can have that. You know, the financial part's not everything, but it's a big chunk of what it takes to feel good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's very, very hard to be broke and to be hurting financially and to feel good at the same time. I find very few people have the capacity to feel good in moments of financial duress, right? It's just a challenge. So let's get that financial duress out of the way. Let's take a path that in a matter of months, it washes all out, right? Isn't that what you want? Isn't that what you want your team to have? Isn't that what you want every person around you that you love and care about? Don't you want that for them, right? And see, then recruiting becomes more natural. See, if you really want that for everyone, you're going to naturally spread it. It'll be a very natural thing. It won't feel like a sales pitch, okay? All right. So now, moving on. Let's say that you got past the point, they're part of the millionaire revolution, they're rocking and rolling. Okay, what are you going to talk about? What are you going to talk about if you've been doing this for a while? Yeah, every day you're going to talk about something, right? Other than the subject matter, the bullet points of the powwow, which you can kind of redress, you know what I'm saying? Probably more important than that, let's talk about the growth that you're noticing on your team. And specifically, are we supporting that growth? That's what you need to be talking to. So, we'll just take a look at it like this. Let's say we saw some growth down here, okay? So over here on this leg, okay, there's some growth happening, and there's some growth, okay? So if this is you, and you're talking to this person right here, and this person just barely came in, okay? So you should be talking to this person about this person. Hey, did we reach out to this person? Are we properly welcoming this person to the team? Is this person feeling the love of our team? Okay? Come back to the millionaire revolution, which is embedded with love. Okay? You see, it's only going to work if it's done with love. It can't be done any other way. Okay? It has to be love. Is this person feeling the love? Is this person feeling the love from their God sponsor and the people above them, all the way up to you? You're asking this person here, is this leg doing okay? Give me a report. What are you hearing? You know, what is your godchildren telling you that they heard from theirs, that this person maybe reported to them, or reported to maybe their sponsor, who happened to be that person right there? What are the reports saying? Is the person feeling the love? Because they're brand new. They might be a little bit scared. They might be a little bit like, wow, what is this thing? You know, it's $10, but it acts so big. You know what I'm saying? They kind of look at it like the little chihuahua that barks really loud, right? Like, this little $10 thing, it's going to turn into a millionaire thing, right? They might be looking at it that way. They might not realize, you know, how dynamic this really is. Because they don't get it. They don't get it like somebody comes up with this idea, they get some bubble gum and some soda pop, and they say, okay, I've got this plan, I'm making, you know, a full-time income on bubble gum and soda pop. How are you going to do that? Well, I'm going to charge, you know, 10 more cents on top of the bubble gum, and I'll charge 25 more cents on top of the soda pop. And are you going to make a full-time income out of that? Yeah, it's called 7-Eleven, okay? Come on, guys. It might be $10, it might be small, but everything that's real is small, okay? It's just cellular and small, and it builds out, okay? It's how everything works. You just have to wake up to the reality, the business reality there. All right, after you get done talking to that guy about that conversation, talk to your other guy over here about what's going on his team, okay? So some growth happening over here, okay? Same thing. Got a brand new person in here. Join the team. Booyah, growth. You're going to talk to him, okay? Is this guy feeling the love? You have those conversations. You've already welcomed the person. You come down here yourself. You came down here yourself and personally welcomed. You made sure your godchildren came down here and personally welcomed that person. You made sure it happened. But did everybody else do it too? Right? Was there a wolf pack put together? You know, did we really show them the bang of our team? Like, yeah, we're on fire. You know, if you look at the examples of the people who are making it big right now, the teams of 300 people or more right now, they're constantly working their team. They're doing what I say. They're very outspoken, right? Some of you might be sick of it. They're so outspoken. But it's good. It's good because they're creating team excitement. And I love that. I want to see teams get excited about what they're doing. And I want to recognize that. And I did some recognition just before I came into the powwow on my wall of joy. Because we're seeing some deep legs. We got a leg that's 19 levels deep on one side and 21 levels deep on the other leg. I recognize some of the leaders in there. These guys deserve the recognition. Okay? They really do. All right, so that's what you talk about. Now that's an ongoing, forever conversation. It never ends because there's always growth. If you're doing the right thing, you're always going to experience growth. And before you know it, 2 turns into 4, and 4 turns into 8, and 8 turns into 16. Next thing you know, you're at 100, and 100 turns to 200, and 200 turns into 400. Before you know it, turns into 1,000, it turns to 2,000, you got 8,000. And the next thing you know, you've got yourself 10,000 people on your way to 20,000 people. And can you use your imagination of how far this can go for you? This is big. We are absolutely going to create 10,000 millionaires on our TV show. When we air it on season 1, we're going to show it all. Okay, it will happen. And what we're doing really here is raising people out of poverty because we're on a mission to end world hunger. Are you with me? And with that, that's a wrap.